YouTube and welcome to the channel. Now then, just a bit of a quickie for today's video. It's going to be concerning this, the Heliway Motivator again. Now you may have watched the previous video and you may know that I was trying to get a bit of a tongue-in-cheek unofficial speed record for one of these things. We got 90 miles an hour out of it with converting it to brushless on 2S. Now I was a bit disappointed that it didn't actually do the stated manufacturer's stock figure of 23 miles an hour. So hopefully today, with the help of Banggood, we're going to remedy that because they've sent me a 3S LiPo to try. So big thumbs up to Banggood as usual for supporting the channel. Thanks for sending me a LiPo. I'm going to use this for several speed runs, by the way. And the first one is on the Motivator here because I desperately want to equal or better the actual manufacturer's quoted speed. There's no way in God's... I think if you watch the video, this thing did 13 miles an hour as stock, from stock I should say, and the manufacturer quoted the top speed 23 miles an hour, which is absolute bullcrap. Anyway, what I want to do is equal or better that at least. So I've got to find a way now of strapping this into the car. Look at that, all safety. Strapping this into the car, and then we'll take it out and see if we can't actually beat or equal 23 miles an hour. Right then, we're outside and I've got the battery strapped in, and I tell you what, if that doesn't look like a remote control IED, I don't know what does. Got the speedo, got everything else. Let's try this thing. Okay, then first couple of runs, 24 miles an hour, so we've actually beaten the stated manufacturer's top speed for this thing. I'm sure there's a bit more to come, so another couple of runs and see how we do. Right then, there we go, 25.5 mile an hour. Another couple more runs, see if we can just get 26. So there we have it, 26.3 miles an hour. I don't think we're going to get any quicker than that. I think that's pretty much your lot. Now then, obviously this little ESC will run 3S, but it doesn't have a fan on it, so I'm just checking to see what the temperature's like. And it actually feels pretty cool still, and so does the motor. So even though we're doing high speed runs with a 3S battery on it, it's not getting too stressed out, so excellent stuff. Then back inside with a new PB for the Motivator of 26.3 miles an hour. We've beaten the manufacturer's claimed top speed of 23 miles an hour. How the hell did they get 23 miles an hour out of this thing in stock form? It does 13, for God's sake. Anyway, all you need to do to slightly surpass the claimed manufacturer's top speed in the Motivator is convert it to brushless and run it on 3S, and there you go, you're on to a winner. Right then, what do we think of the XF Power 220 milliamp hour 3S battery then? Well, it does exactly what it says on the tin. We've gone from 19 miles an hour with the brushless kit to 26.3, so can't argue with that. It seems to have loads of power, a reasonable capacity. I mean, I've yet to try it in something big, but at 2200 milliamp hours, this thing in the Motivator lasts forever, honestly. I was out there for a good 30-40 minutes ripping it up and down. And there's still plenty of juice left in it when I'd finished. So for something this size, it lasts for absolutely ages. And to be honest, the battery didn't really get hot. The ESC didn't really get hot. The motor didn't really get hot. So everything seemed to cope really well. Now, I'll tell you what has surprised me though is how well the Motivator stood up to the abuse. I mean, all the extra power from the brushless motor and then running 3S through it, I honestly thought that the transmission would explode, but it doesn't seem to have done it any harm whatsoever. It still seems as smooth as free running as it ever did. So would I recommend this XF power battery? Absolutely yes. I shall be using it in some up and coming speedrun videos where I'm going to try the Flyhal FC610 on 3S, and I'm going to try the HBX901A on 3S, see what happens. So this battery will be used quite a lot in the near future. And as ever, a big thank you to Banggood for supplying this battery to the channel for review. I mean, their continued patronage with these bits and pieces and the brushless kits, etc., allows me to make a lot more content for you guys than I would normally be able to. So do me a favour, do me, the channel and Banggood a favour, click on some of the links, go and have a look round, the footfall from which it does make it more attractive for them to continue to sponsor the channel. As ever, if you found this video of some use and interest, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing because it makes a massive difference to the channel. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you again very soon.